big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. If there are any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
First carry for James Conner. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. We're scoreless after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Touchdown, Eagles! Jordan Howard, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Moore now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st and 10 is Connor, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on. Back-to-back drives. back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Being chased out left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Murray. And the reception made by Green. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cards are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. They'll roll him out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to run with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 8. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Rolling to his right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
A run with Connor on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Connor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Connor, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now, Murray. Forced out to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Final minute now in the third quarter. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Raiders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Dancing to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays They're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, Connor. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, a run with Connor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Hey, good battle, bro. Good battle, brother. Hey, way to fight it, bro. Fuck. You have me tripping right now. I fucked up too. You see me throwing an interception or something like that, and I'm like, wow. Like, or I even like failed to convert on 4th down. I was just like, wow, like it's really gonna be that kind of game for me. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, man. And good luck to your next tournament, huh? Don't ever give up. Always play through those games, bro, because like you said, you lost the game and you ended up playing somebody that was 4-0. You stuck around. Not too many people do. All right, brother. You too, man.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go out on the road,
thank you, sir. And you know I try.
Right?
just us against the world and get it done.
I try to incorporate that a little bit, because if I have given away too many passing plays, you know, I run out of them.
Like you stole something. They did in this one.
Yes, sir. Respect, man. Good GG.
For the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all.
You look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away.